Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Keisha Thompson and David Wilkins. Ms. Thompson and Mr. Wilkins, you two have been together 10 years, married for the last 2.5, and you have 3 children together. You are, however, having difficulties, thus you are in divorce court. Ms. Thompson, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me, why are we here today?
Well, we're here today because of my husband's infidelity and his dishonesty. He has been lying to me for several months, and when I call him on it, he gets angry. I really do love him, and I really want to work things out. I just don't know where to go from here. I'm very hurt, because I really love this man. He won't stop lying.
Can you tell me, when you first found out that he was cheating, tell me a story. How'd you find out?
Well, I had looked in his phone. He has 3 phones. He works a lot, and so he has 2 work phones and a personal phone. And I looked through his phone, and I saw a text message from a woman who told him, "Good morning, handsome." Now, this is 7 o'clock in the morning when you're at home with me. And he texts her back, "Good morning, beautiful." So I asked him about the text, and he tells me he didn't know who that was. He gives me all of this stuff about how the phone was someone else's before it was his, but when I looked at the text message, he had already had the phone for a week. So my thing is, you're that disrespectful that you can text somebody while you laying in the bed with me to tell them good morning. And then when I called the person, she played dumb, act like she didn't know who it was. 2 weeks later, I look at his personal cell phone. I see the same number in the phone. He's steady telling me he don't know who it is, and he knows who it is. He knows who it is, but he's trying to make it seem like I'm crazy and I'm paranoid and I'm disrespectful, but really he's the one disrespectful to me because I would never do that to him.
Mr. Wilkins, are you cheating on your wife?
No, I'm not. I'm actually like a pretty cool, decent guy. I don't know. I don't know. I play a lot of games sometimes.
You play a lot of games. What kind of games?
The same stuff that she was talking about, you know, like women, they text my phone and things like that. And,
you say, hey, beautiful, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
good morning.
I don't know. I just be, talking back, just entertaining, not doing something I ain't got no business doing.
Fun and flirting.
Yeah.
But no actual touching is what you're telling me.
He's lying. I mean, he done already came clean that it's been an infidelity with this coworker who I've been questioning about. This woman has been calling him. She's been texting him. They've been direct messaging. How can you sit and lay in the bed that we pay for, and you text somebody else? It's so disrespectful.
She hurt, bro, and she not lying. You can tell when people start talking with emotions and all. She not lying. I don't think that she lying. And if she is lying, God damn it, she need an Oscar. But my thing with it is, bro, is that, are they married? I think that's his wife. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. And that's a reoccurring thing I keep noticing with these relationships and marriage videos and all of that. It's not really a lot of respect, bro. You just admitted to everybody that you like to flirt, bro. Or I wouldn't even say that. You can say that he been honest about it. You could say that. But at the same point in time, like, bro, that's still... It's like it's no respect. It's no respect to like, all right, cool, you my girl. And it's not my girl as an ownership, like I own you or not, but it's a pride thing. That's your old lady. That's your old lady right there. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just from a different time, group, age, era, and all of that, but yeah, man, it's crazy.
And then you're upset because I'm angry and I'm trying to hold everything together for our family, but you keep doing the things that you say you're not gonna do, and we're supposed to be working on it. And the whole time that we're supposed to be working on it, this is what he's been doing, even to this day.
Did you have an inappropriate relationship with a coworker?
No, I didn't. Actually, my wife, she does hair and nails and things like that. So really, the girl was conversing with me about how she wanted to get some stuff done. So I invited the girl to my house. But ever since that day where she came over, and she just, I don't know, she just out of the blue, out of whole cloth, she's making this stuff up. No, she's not making it up, but like I say, sometimes when you already have things on your mind, you start to look
misinterpreting
too far into things that's not.
Well, I understand.
She could be up in her head, or she could be up in her head, bro. If he helped bring you some benefits to your business or your nail salon, you should be thankful. You should be thankful. He bringing that money to the crib. Hold on now. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. Look, man, what time is it? 7:35 right now. My bad. That's my bad.
You found a condom and a jacket and a thong. Get all the stories out so we can talk to him.
I found he was supposed to be helping someone move. And I know that sometimes I could be a bit extra. That is very true. But it's only when I feel like he's deceiving me, because he's not a liar, but I know he's been lying. And I found the condom. He told me that it was somebody else's jacket. My thing was like, if you know how your wife is and you know that I'm gonna pop off, why would you not throw the condom out? Because the first thing I'm gonna say is, what you doing? Mm-hmm. Then you texting this coworker.
It's a work jacket.
Y'all texting each other 1 o'clock in the morning. Do you know just last week, the thing about it is that he always tries to justify why she's texting him. You have no justification why another woman is texting my husband. The only person you should be concerned about is your wife, and he's not. He keeps telling me he want to work it out, but how? You can't even stop for one day to just not think about her and think about me and what we built.
Right. Mr. Wilkins, your response?
Her jealousy is at an all-time high.
I have a right to be jealous.
She talking about like this jacket. Like she need to tell a whole story.
How
okay?
would you feel when you found that in my
purse? Tell me the whole story, Ms. Thompson.
It's a work jacket.
You tell me the whole story.
It's a work jacket. So, you know, it all got the same company logo on it. So, you know, when we finished moving and stuff, I just put the jacket on and I went on about my business. I didn't check the pockets. I don't check my pockets before I go outside.
What about this one particular individual? Is there someone that you do keep in contact with a bit much? And do you see how her jealousy can be piqued because of the nature or the frequency of your contact with an individual?
Yes, I definitely do understand that. But she need to realize she invited this person into our lives. I didn't tell her to come over our house. She wanted to be her friend.
He did.
She wants to be her friend.
I didn't need no money from her. I have clients. You invited her over to our house. You were talking about I invited her. You introduced her to me. I didn't know her. I was fine not knowing this thought. But now you done let a permanent boo-boo stain come and mess up what we built, and you want to sit here and try to make it seem like I'm crazy when you being disrespectful. How would you feel if I was laying in the bed with you texting some man, telling him, hey, beautiful, explaining to him why I didn't call him? That's so I would never disrespect you like that, David. Never.
Boy, she on that ass. She on his ass, bro. She on his ass. That woman love you, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Look at her face. Look at her face, bro. I'm trying to tell you, man. She is on, man. Yeah. Yeah. This one right here, that woman love you, bro. She called him David.
I cannot believe that you are totally innocent when she has all these very specific details of what you're doing. Can you just step back off of denying it for just a moment to say, maybe, even if you're not cheating, maybe some of the things that I do with respect to other women is disrespectful. Can I get there?
That's something that I told her. I told her this 1,000 times.
Then why
like I say,
hang on.
we got our own things going on. Like, okay, I might be, you know, talking to other women and stuff like that, but it all starts with her anger in the first place. She controls everything. She always wants to fight physically. You know what I mean? That's her thing. This before all the cheating and stuff even, you know.
Okay, so I want to move on to that. So you say that she is, as she claims, a bit extra. I want you to tell me how extra she really is. So, Mr. Wilkins, you say that she is just out of pocket when she gets angry.
Yes, she is.
Give me some examples of what's going on.
Okay, like I say, you know, she keeps tabs on me whatever I do, like the phone and stuff like that. So, like I say, if she calls me, like if I go outside or anything, just go to a barbecue or something like that, she has to text me and call me every 5 to 10 minutes.
If you
she
would
want
stop,
she want me to FaceTime and show who all in the background and all this craziness. And if I don't do what she asks me to do, you know, it starts to get physical. She likes to throw punches, or she likes to claim that she's gonna do, you know, she kicks me out of my house every day.
Because I asked this man, the day that this woman came and got her lashes done, were they having sex? You know what he did? I asked him this in the privacy of our home between husband and wife. He went and told her, you know what? She think we doing it to each other. How could you feel like you owe her so much loyalty and you owe me none? You're sitting here trying to make an excuse for the stuff that you're doing, and I've done nothing to you but be good to you. I've been with you for 10 years, David. I've never cheated, even though you cheated on me twice. How can you sit here and act like you innocent? The reason why I act like that is because of the things that you do to me. You did this. I didn't do this. I didn't do this.
So me cheating on you twice, get
Your
you
words
rude,
are
unruly
hurtful.
every day for 10 years.
Hang on, Miss.
She got a point. That's supposed to be in-house. You're supposed to keep that in-house, bro. Hey, can't be mad. What y'all think? I get... That's rough. That's rough. But you gotta deal with it. That's the consequences, bro. You gotta deal with them consequences. That's why I tell y'all, don't do it, bro. Don't do it. If you or if you want to do it, go ahead, terminate your situation and get back out there in the field. But when you locked up and you locked down, bro, go ahead, do your thing with her. She not playing. She not playing no games, bro. She not playing no games. And this is how I be in the house. This is exactly how he be looking when they be in the house, bro. Yeah, you might have 5 more years of that, 10 more years of that, or 30 more years of that. It ain't no telling. It ain't no telling. But the thing with it is, bro, it's the consequences. You gotta deal with them consequences. It is what it is. That's what, man. Don't do it. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
Mr. Wilkins, let me explain to you what I'm going to explain to you what your problem is, but I'm going to allow her to finish speaking because I think she's got a lot on her heart that she has to get out. Why don't you tell me about how you feel on the day-to-day? Because I think you're scared to death all the time. You're frustrated and you're frightened, and it comes out as anger. Tell me.
Every day is different. I've been going through something very personal that is really affecting everything. It's just been like a downward spiral. And the person who's supposed to be my best friend is not there for me. He entertaining other people. He, at 1 o'clock in the morning, calling her babe, calling her love. Still, we in LA, we supposed to be focusing on us, and he can't do it. If you don't want to be here, just tell me that. Because I want to be here.
Mr. Wilkins, and hang on just a second.
Yes.
Let us all assume that she is extra and has always been extra, even before the 2 times you cheated. Wouldn't it behoove you not to do suspect and suspicious things, knowing that what her anger is a basis of fear. She thinks she's gonna lose you. So every time you feed that fear, she just loses her mind because she's scared all the time. She's fighting for her very life. Wouldn't it behoove you to behave in a manner that does not invoke anger and rage?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Like I say, I love Keisha. Me and her, we've been together for 10 years, and she, you know,
Do you love her enough to stop texting this other woman, hey babe, flirting and all that? Do you love her enough for that?
Yes. I don't have to text her and do all these things. I don't have to do that stuff.
But you have been doing them, right?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. You gotta tell her you're gonna stop and tell her you're sorry and tell her you know how it made her feel. Go ahead.
I already do every day.
No. You came in here and you defended what you did and you continue to do it. She said you even did it while you were here in LA. So you're continuing to do it. You can't recover from behavior you don't own. You with me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to try to help you guys get off of dead stop crazy.
He ain't turn around and talk to his wife. You ain't turn up. You ain't talk to your wife. That's cold, bro. That's cold.
But I want to hear about one more thing before I do. Ms. Thompson, you say he's so guarded that he can't even have a discussion with you unless he's drinking. Why don't you explain to me what your communication issues are?
Well, with David, it's hard to talk to him when you say one thing he don't like or that he thinks doesn't make sense. He cuts you off. He shuts it down. He'll say he don't give a F. He ain't talking to me no more, and that's it. And the only time that we could really communicate openly is if we've had a few drinks and he's open and willing to talk. Other than that, he has his poker face on, like that face he got right now. That's the face every day, all day. He never showed no emotion. It's only either just anger. That's it. And when I'm telling him directly what I need from him, he's still not willing to do that. So I don't know what to do.
Mr. Wilkins, did you hear what she said?
Yes.
Okay. What is your response to how you two communicate?
We don't communicate. Anytime she says anything to me, it's with eyes full of tears. And I for some odd reason, I just don't respond to that. You know, that's why when like we having a couple drinks and we're having a good time, then, you know, I can open up a little more. But she does not, you know, she doesn't just say, David, this is, you know, X, Y, Z is what's wrong with me. What she does is she comes in with the tears already running. So now I'm like, oh my God, now I gotta hear this all day.
I'm hurt. You hurt me.
That's why I say, like, you know, if we sit down and we talk together, then it's a little easier. But those tears, it's like, man, she's trying to make me cry. I don't want to cry.
I'm not trying.
Let me ask you.
It ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. It ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. That's your girl, yeah. And if you keep shit in house, what, man? Who the fuck cares? That's y'all house, bro. That's y'all crib. Y'all pay the money to stay there, live there, and be there, and all of that. Y'all do what y'all gotta do to make it work, man. I'm telling you, you better take off like a rocket. You better take off like a rocket, cause it ain't shit else going on, bro. I promise you. Except for these videos, it ain't nothing going on, bro. You ain't missing nothing. You better lock in with her, and cause you can tell clearly she head over heels. She head over heels. They've been together for 10 years. They got 3 kids, dog, house, goddamn, rental property somewhere. Yeah, bro. Yeah, you might as well go ahead, lock in and do your thing. Lock in and do your thing. And that mean, if that mean that one day you do gotta wear your emotions on your sleeve, then that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. Is you gotta be able to adapt. That's something that I've been learning. You gotta be able to adapt. Don't compromise who you are. Don't compromise who you are, but you got to be able to adapt to certain situations, especially dealing with, I love y'all ladies, we love y'all, but especially dealing with them. 1 minute she happy, 10 hours later she sad, 4 hours later she freaky. Like, you just got to be able to adapt, bro, and don't think about it so much. Don't think, bro, just go with it. You be all right. You be all right.
And don't be defensive. Just be open and be ready for it. Do you contribute to the love and the care in the household in a meaningful way? Do you do things that make her comfortable and happy and feel good? Do you do that?
All the time. That's all
Give
I
me
ever
some
do.
examples.
It's not everything.
That's all
Give
I
me
ever do.
some examples.
Like I say, you know, like, man, my kids, they love me to death. So that's how you know I'm more involved. If I walk in the door, everybody is with me. They're no longer downstairs, you know, screaming and hollering with her.
You're
They
talking
upstairs.
about the kids. I want to talk about how she feels. What do you do to contribute meaningfully to her emotional state of mind?
I have no idea, to be honest.
And you know why you don't have any idea? Because you don't. And what happens is when you don't care for her in an emotional way, she becomes crazed with it. She is starving for affection and appreciation because you don't do anything about it. Now, she comes at you all wrong when she asks for it, but you're not doing it in the first place. And that's what's put her there. So let's talk about how we can get off of where we are. You know, it doesn't take much to make a woman happy. It really doesn't. It's a lot easier than most men think. A little care and concern, 5 minutes a day. How was your day? How are you, baby? A hug. You know, one thing a day to make her think you think she's important will change everything. It's extraordinary. And a lot of guys come in here and say, well, I come home and I'm making money. What's your problem? And that she needs to feel loved. And she doesn't feel that from you. And not only that, you spend your time saying, hey, beautiful to someone else, but you don't say it to her.
I do say it to her, she don't respond.
But let me just say this.
Let me say this. It's not about the money. It'll never be about the money. And she right. My motto, a 5-minute check will keep her panties wet. If you call in 10, you might, all right, we gotta chill. But yeah, bro, you got something. You gotta do something. You gotta do something, bro. I get it. Man, I ain't even gonna get into it. I'm gonna say my famous line. Y'all done been together for 10 years. You think that is locked down. You ain't got to do nothing. I'm telling you, bro, she will dip. She'll roll out on you. She'll roll out on you. The same way you texting your coworker, the same way she can be texting her coworker, bro. It's always a two-way street. It's always a two-way street, but keep your head in your lane. Keep your head in your lane. Don't worry about what she got going on over there. Don't worry about what she got going on over there. You got to drive in your lane and do what you got to do, bro. I promise you. You'll be all right. It'll be all right. Nah, I ain't saying don't make no money. I ain't saying don't make no money. I'm not saying that at all. But in that aspect, bro, you got to be able to balance it. That's where you got to work on your balancing skills and get your Microsoft spreadsheet and your Excel. And you might, man, yeah, you got to do all of that, bro. But it's all of this, to put a bow on it, is about being mature. It's about growing up. He got a lot of growing up to do, bro. Number one, you don't interrupt me while I'm talking. While I'm talking, trying to give you what I'm trying to give you, you don't interrupt me, bro. You don't interrupt me. You can tell he immature. He immature, but yeah, bro, you gotta do better. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Trust me. Trust me.
You are only responsible for what you do. I'm gonna talk to her about what she's doing. But when I asked you how and the ways in which you care for her and make her feel important, you came up with absolutely nothing. And you came up with nothing because that's what you're giving her. That is what you need to change in order for this relationship to change. Now, Ms. Thompson, let me say this to you. You have to give him an opportunity to fix what is without him having to address everything that was. You have to be in a position of letting go what happened if what is happening is better. Because he can't make all that go away. And if you keep making him address that, one day he's just gonna bounce. You see what I'm saying? Now, whether or not she comes along with a better attitude immediately or not is neither here nor there. You're responsible for what you do. Now, once he does that, which he's gonna do, right, Mr. Wilkins?
Yes.
Once he does that, you got to step off all that angry.
But what if he don't stop?
If he doesn't stop and you can't live with it, bouncing is an option. If I was in an atmosphere of constant dark and I would do everything I could to change it, but in the absence of change, you have to decide whether you can live with what it is and be happy, and if not, you can move on. You're financially able, you just have to be emotionally able to do that. He sounds like a guy who's gonna take care of his kids no matter what, because he loves them, but you've got to decide whether or not you're gonna remain miserable. You know what I mean? I've told him what he needs to do. You're the only person who can say he's not doing it, and therefore I'm not taking it. But that decision is up to you. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do better, Mr. Wilkins. You are the author of your own pain. You can stop it if you want to. You need to know when to call it a day. See, I know when to call it a day. It's a day. Goodbye.
I'm desperate and hopeful to keep my marriage together. I mean, I love this man. We've been together 10 years. And he's really good to me. I just wish he could just get it together, just for the sake of our family and for the love that he say he have for me, because I know he do.
When the judge said that she should leave, it kind of hit me to the core. It made me realize that I need to do better and be better before somebody who really loves me is gone.
Keisha says, what? David packed up his hold up. He asked for a divorce. Damn. That ain't funny. Man, I keep trying to tell y'all that cheating is hard to come back from. That's if you can come back from it. That ain't no telling. It's a lifetime battle. It's a lifetime thing. It's like when you go to the car lot and you go pick out the new Camaro and they bring you in there and they tell you that the sticker price $20,000. All you gotta do is give me $3 down. Your payment's $300 a month for the next 4 years. You sign your name and then you drive off the lot, bro. Yeah, they ain't gonna tell you in the next 4 years instead of that 20, you gonna pay $24,000. Yeah, they ain't gonna tell you that part, but just throw that in there. You want some water? We got some water in the bed. It's gonna be 24,000. And I think some napkins. You need a napkin? That's how it's gonna be, bro. That's how it's going. No, but for real. But that married shit is like that's for life. That's for life, bro. You're gonna have to keep paying that double, quadruple. You're gonna have to pay that tab when you get caught up. You're gonna have to pay that tab when you get caught up. And like I always say, for me, I always suggest, man, listen, just don't do it. Just don't do it, bro. If you feel like that, if you want to get out here, if you want to come out here and all of that, then keep it a band and just let her know. Just let her know and let her make the decision if she want to stay or not and move on. But yeah, all of that back and forth cheating and shit, man, I ain't down with that. Like what she say to when he left the rubber in the jacket, bro, holla out, I grabbed the wrong jacket. That's crazy, man. Come on, bro. Now it could be, and this is the thing. This is when your past start to come into play. Yeah, that might have been believable, but for that, she ain't catch you with the email. You ain't passed the detective test. And everyone up, they got him, bro. I'm telling you. I think it's like in a secret group chat or something. I ain't trying, invade it, ladies. Y'all go ahead and keep that secret to yourself, whatever y'all be doing. But yeah, bro, they got him. It's GPS, they're going to hit you with the GPS, so it might be the location. If it ain't the location, it might be a tracking device or something, bro. It ain't no telling. But one thing that I do know is they going to have that accessibility. That is the perfect word. They are going to have accessibility to you and you only. So, yeah, bro, he failed that one. And then when you turn around and get caught up, that story or if it was true or not about the rub in the pocket, that just seemed less credible, bro. But all in all, in that situation, man, that woman love that man. You can tell that woman love that man, and she trying to build the future and do things the good way, the right way, the less stressful way, the less expensive way, the less time consuming way. Trust me, bro, I can go on and on and on and on and on. But yeah, when you got one like that, fellas, that's holding you down and all of that, man, I'm telling you, go ahead and lock in twice. Like I say, for me, well, I ain't gonna get caught up in that situation. I never do that. No, wouldn't catch me in a place like that. Nah, but for real, man, serious, bro. If you have been caught up and this is your reality now, bro, you gotta pay that tab, and every now and again throw a little tip in there. Put a little extra interest in there. I mean, you coming from behind. It just is what it is. You coming from behind. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about that video. David! GTG, the family, as always, is love. And we out.